Remember, while India has struck hard against the epicenters of terror in Pakistan, our forces are also on a war footing to flush out terror from within Jammu and Kashmir. In a significant breakthrough today, security forces have eliminated 3 terrorists in a fierce gun battle in the Tral area of Avantipura in Pulwama. The joint operation was launched early this morning by the Indian Army and the Jammu and Kashmir Police. One of the slain terrorists has been identified as Asif Ahmad Sheikh, though his exact affiliations are still being verified. But this, remember, marks the second major counter-terror success in the valley this week. On Tuesday, 3 operatives of the resistance front, the Lashkar-e-Taiba-backed proxy, were neutralized in Shopian under Operation Keller. A series of coordinated counter-insurgency operations have been underway in the valley since the 22nd of April Pahalgam terror attack, which claimed 26 innocent lives. And today's encounter in Tral signals yet another firm message that India's internal security response remains uncompromising and active.
Security forces got specific information regarding the movement of terrorists in that area. Accordingly, cordon was laid off, and it led to the ensuing of encounter between security forces and hold-up terrorists. So far, we have observed a few bodies of terrorists. 3 bodies are observed, but operation is still going on at this moment. It will take some time to sanitize and conclude. So identities and affiliation could only be divulged only after that. So I have told it is yet not concluded. It will take us some time to divulge their identities and affiliation. Only after that we will tell you at appropriate time.
In a mega operation against the militants in the Kashmir Valley, 3 militants have been neutralized in a fresh encounter that rattles in the Tral and the South Kashmir's Pulwama, taking toll of the militants killed in the Kashmir Valley over the past 48 hours is 6. Actually, this was an input that was received by the security forces about the presence of certain militants in the northern village of Tral. Security forces laid down a cordon and search operation. And when they were approaching towards the suspect spot, the hiding militants fired upon him, triggering an encounter. And in this encounter, 3 militants have been neutralized, while as a search operation and their affiliation and identification are yet to be revealed, as said by the top cop of the J&K police. Pertinent to mention is that there has been a numerous operation that were rattled in the Kashmir Valley since the Pahalgam carnage, and Pulwama as well as the Shopian operation remains the biggest operation after the Pahalgam attack. In these 6 militants, local militants, they have been killed. However, the officials, they are continuously maintaining that affiliation and identification are going to be revealed shortly from now. With video journalist Shafi reporting for Times of Tral.
All right, Yavar, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. Yavar, you've been tracking the developments as far as the encounters taking place in Jammu and Kashmir are concerned. We are expecting a press conference to be addressed by the security agencies as well this evening. But what more details do you have? This is, of course, that intense crackdown on terror that continues by India's security forces.
Exactly, Shreya. We are expecting that the security forces, police and army, they are going to address the media with this operation. So as to speak, this operation is officially over, but the search and the sanitization process is still intact in the area. Given the understanding of the fact that many of the things have been unfolded since the morning, and we have been given the understanding that how the drone have first locked these militants and then they were shot dead in order to maintain that there will be no collateral damage to the neighboring places. As I told you earlier, that this was a residential area, the villages were there. So for the security forces, the first priority is to ensure the safety of the villagers. That's why this operation has taken a bit of a more time, because the security forces have to ensure that there will be no civilian damage or to the damage to the security forces side. And then we have been witnessing that how this militant has been continuously, one of the militant, in fact, has been in touch with the family over the video calls. So this has been the scene that have been unfolded continuously. We have reported from the ground zero. We witnessed that how the intense shelling going on, the security force over there, and the IGP Kashmir was in fact through the operation on the spot. He was monitoring the operation there, and he was taking a bit notes from the security officer on the ground from the army as well. He was there on the ground zero, and after that he said that the sanitization process is in progress. The identification will be revealed later by the day. That's in the press conference, but he confirmed that 3 militants have been killed. It was a group of Jaish militants who were trapped there. So all the things will be made clear in the press conference that's going to take place at around 6 in the South Kashmir's Anantnag. So all the eyes will be on that press conference.
Yes.
But yes, as of now, this operation has been over. The sanitization process is there because they have to ensure that no ammunition or any warlike store will be there, which could have harm or which will be, in future be very dangerous for the villagers as well. Back to you.
Right, Yavar, of course, you are on your way to cover that press conference. On Times Now, viewers, we will keep getting you the details of this encounter as they trickle in. But Yavar, thanks very much for joining us at the moment and getting us exactly what has been happening in Tral. Remember, 3 terrorists who've been killed. Details will be given by the authorities this evening.